What is up, guys, and welcome to Sebangle, the podcast. I'm the first half of your host, Seb.
And I'm the second half of your host, Angle.
So, if you watched the announcement video that I posted, I think it was yesterday, I was saying how I was in Vegas, right? And today I'm going to talk about why I dislike Vegas and why I think it's the most boring place ever, at least for somebody my age. And I know you can't tell by my voice, but I am 16 years old. So, yeah. So Vegas is boring because all I am able to do is stay in a hotel room. And, yeah, I could go walk around outside in, Fremont or the Strip, but that's not my kind of thing. And walking around isn't very entertaining because the whole point, if you're an adult, the whole point of walking around is because you guys are drunk with your friends or something. Then you guys can go to a party or whatever the hell stuff like that, right? That's the fun part. But since I'm not allowed to do that, it's just me walking around, and it's just super boring. You know what I mean? And and this is why I argued with my mom. Why not just let me stay home and take care of the dog instead of making me go to Vegas where I'm just gonna stay in the hotel room the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, I get you.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Vegas?
I went once back in I I remember it was very spontaneous. It was a spontaneous trip. It was kind of a spontaneous weekend. It was a 3-day weekend, I remember. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, during that weekend, uh, my aunt from Mexico just visited randomly. Like I had never met her, but one day my dad was just like, "Oh my God, my sister just came to town," and we were all just like, "What? When
Oh.
when did this happen?" And then apparently it was like she texted him saying like, "Yeah, I'm already here. You want to come hang out since we haven't seen each other in like years?" And he
Uh-huh.
was like, "Yeah, bet." And then so she came to our house, and then my dad was like, "You guys want to go to Vegas?" And we were like, yeah, sure." We were kind of excited because we'd never been to Vegas,
Yeah.
and it was very, very uneventful. It took really long to get there
Yeah. It's
because,
so expensive too. The fun things are expensive. You know?
yeah, and
Like,
this is when I was like in sixth or seventh grade, so I'm like what? I was gonna say 12, but I think I was 13 or 12. Yeah, one of those. But
it's
I
like
was like
it's
12 or
like
13, and I couldn't do anything. They went in the casino, and me and my sister had to stay outside,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
literally we managed to sneak in, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember how we did that. I think it's just because we were tiny, so we just kind of snuck in, and then we just kind of walked up to our parents, and we're like, "What you guys doing?" And they were like gambling, like they didn't care that their kids were in there. They were just like, "Yep, we're gambling."
Yeah.
And then I remember also seeing before we went into the casino, there was like this lady that basically had her tits and like everything popping out, and it was only covered up by like a little tit pad, and like you could basically see this girl's ass. And then my mom was like, "Don't look," and I was like, "I'm just admiring, mom, too." And
A
and
rascal
no,
from a young age. Oh my god.
yeah, no, she made me look away, and I was like, "Wow, how rude."
Yeah, okay, so, before COVID, because I used to go to Vegas all the freaking time, and before COVID, that's when we used to go, we would always go walking on Fremont, and Fremont's like this long area, and there's just a bunch of stores, so, obviously you need money to be able to do anything, you get me? And then, holy crap, your cat is so annoying.
Wait, you could hear him? I thought he was
Yes!
being really quiet.
Yeah, no, he's so freaking loud, bro, I swear.
Say, stop being horny. It's
Okay,
'cause
okay,
my
well,
other cat is in heat, and he
yeah,
wants to
okay,
fuck her.
okay, so, no, I don't need that. But, basically, we were walking through Fremont, and they have, little booths and,
Shut up,
booths,
shut up.
not boobs, booths, I can't say it correctly. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Booths, right?
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
And
up.
it was literally plastic penises that were,
What the
like they were cups. They were supposed to be cups, and they were in the
Penis
shape of
cups.
yeah, they were in the shape of like penises and stuff. And then one of them was like a headband, and it had like springs and then dicks on the end of them. So like when you shake your head, the dicks wobble, and it's just like
What the
this is not something a
fuck?
little kid should be seeing. You know what I mean? Like why am I here? You know? And then there's just a bunch of like homeless people, and then there's like half naked ladies dancing on the bars and stuff. Like it's just not
Nice.
it's just not a fun like place to be. You know what I mean? And like and then the casino, right? My mom will go to the casino and like it's nice 'cause like sometimes she wins like a couple $100s, but like I'm just standing there. Like I'm literally just standing there and it's so awkward and like boring. You know, like there's nothing to do. It's just like why am I
Can you even
here?
like use your phone in the casino, or is
I
that
mean,
not
yeah,
allowed?
I can, but like you know when nothing like
Shut up, 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 shut
like
up,
when there's
quiet,
nothing
please, quiet.
eventful like on your phone, like it's just weird to be like on YouTube, like standing on YouTube, like in the middle of a casino. You know what I mean? Like in public. It's different compared to like laying in your bed watching YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't know
Oh
how to
yeah.
explain it. But something cool happened, right? I think it was literally yesterday. My mom was getting money from like the ATM because my sister and I were gonna go get some pizza, and I saw a diamond ring on the floor, and I just kind of looked at it and like looked around. I was like,
And you stole it?
no,
What?
no. And then I looked around and I'm like, what do I do? Because if I leave it here, then somebody's probably gonna take it, you know. But if I take it, I don't want people to think I'm taking it. And how am I like? Where do I turn this in? You know, like I don't know who I'm supposed to give this to. You know what I mean? Like, where's the lost and found? So stuff like that. You know what I mean? So then I just told my mom, I was like, hey mom, there's a diamond ring on the floor. What do I do with it? And then like I went to go pick it up, and then right as I went to pick it up, a security guard came by. I was like, hello, hello, sir. I was like, I found this ring on the floor. I don't know whose it is. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then like I just gave it to him, and he took it. And then I was like, thank you. And then that was it. And then he walked away. And like yeah. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I was very awkward in that moment. But like I don't know, just like I wish I could have gave it to the person, but I
The security guard
yeah
stole it, bro? What?
I don't think he stole it. I mean, hey, I mean,
He
you
was
never
like,
know
money,
actually,
money, money,
'cause
money, money, and like a
the
Mr. Krabs voice.
bruh, I was about to say you never know because it is like Vegas. So what if he's just like, hey, this kid gave me a free diamond ring, let me put it in my pocket or something.
He's like, let me just
He's like,
tell my wife I'm proposing to her.
he's like, I don't get paid enough. I'm gonna take this diamond ring and pawn
He's
it.
like, screw this, they don't pay me enough.
I, I don't know. I just kind of like thought it was like, oh, I don't want
Shut
somebody
up!
else to take it. You know what I mean?
No!
I don't know.
Shut up!
I don't know how to explain
No! Stop.
it. You're
Stop
canceled.
yelling, please. Go
Alright.
play with something. Here, look, a toy. It's not a toy, but fetch. Even though you're not he didn't fetch. How rude.
Wow. This next segment includes Attack on Titan spoilers. If you don't want to hear it, skip to the time on screen. Okay, so today a new episode of Attack on Titan came out, right? And by today I mean Sunday. Today's Sunday as of recording this. And and today's episode was mostly focused around Gabby and Falco, but there was also
What?
some side plots, like well not like side plots. I feel like Gabby and Falco is more of a side plot. But like there was other like scenes that we saw which are setting up some like good stuff, right? Like Falco and Louise and like the other two unimportant characters getting arrested, you know, because
Oh
they
yeah,
leaked
Flock and Louise.
military secrets and stuff like that. Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
Thank I like, why do you do
I don't know.
that?
I don't know.
Oh my, what's it called? And then like, I honestly thought we were gonna see Aaron escape from the jail today, like today's episode, but I guess we didn't. And what's surprising is, like, the pacing has been like 2 chapters an episode, right? And we only have 5 episodes left until the season's over. And lately, it's only been doing one and a half chapters per episode. You know, so like, it's making me worried. You know what I mean? and like I don't want to wait 6 months for like a season two. I mean a season four part two or something. Like
Oh yeah,
I don't know,
that's gonna
but
suck if they actually do that.
yeah, no. So Gabby was being mega racist, and
I
I
hate
mean
it.
that
I hate it.
literally. I actually mean that literally. She was being racist towards the Eldians, which are the same people she is, and but as t- but this is a stepping stone for one of the reasons why I actually like Gabby's character. You get me? Because remember how I told you she has like a
Okay, yeah, I think
redemption?
I think I know what you're talking about. So I noticed this too. That so basically throughout the episode, Gabby's being like super racist, right?
Yeah, yeah,
She's like, "You guys are devils. You guys don't deserve to exist. Why are you guys like even alive? Just like die." And
yeah.
then like throughout the episode, she notices that they're like all exactly the same.
Mm,
They all have like emotions and stuff. They all are sad when someone dies, and Gabby's
mm,
just like, "What? Aren't you guys devils?" And they're like, "Nah. Don't know why you
yeah,
guys think we are. We
exactly.
just
Like,
kind of like it's not even them either. It's like she's saying like your ancestors were dickheads, and they're like, yeah, but
to make matters
we
worse,
literally just
they
hit
don't
you.
even know that the Eldians a parody. They don't even know that like they don't know the history of like what their ancestors did.
Oh yeah,
You
they're
know,
like
so like their
their
minds are
memories were
yeah,
wiped.
their memories are wiped. Yeah, so it's like it's even
Shut
worse
up,
of like
please
why
shut
like
up.
you can't and like but yeah no so that's like one of the stepping stones for her character like development progression whatever and like you later on she'll learn like to be like an actual better
You want to
person.
leave? I will let you leave.
Dude, her with her hair down reminded me so much of Aaron with his hair down. Huh, did you notice that?
Wait, sorry, I'm literally letting my cat out. You can
Oh.
bye bye. You could leave.
Okay. He's gonna
Izzy,
die.
bye. Okay, go. You could leave. Sorry, you're being really annoying. Come back later when you're not horny. Thank you. Maybe cut this part out. Maybe not. You don't have
Eh,
to. It's just it's
I'm
a,
too
it's
lazy.
a little. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, but what were you saying? What were you saying? Sorry
I
about
was
that.
saying how Gabby with her hair down reminded me a lot of Aaron with his hair down. Like, and then you know how I always make the parallel of like Gabby is just a female Aaron.
Yeah.
Remember? And then now she literally looked like a female Eren, which I thought was kind of cool. Because I think in the manga they only had her with like her hair up. So like, for us to see her with her hair down, looking more like Eren was kind of nice. Like a more,
Oh yeah.
even more
She.
parallel.
I'm gonna be honest. She looked a little less menacing this episode. Like I mean, besides
Yeah,
the fact that she was being racist, but I think with her hair
and
down,
she
she
was
just
gonna
looks less
stab
menacing.
somebody with the,
She
the
looked like.
pitchfork. Remember? She
Oh
was
yeah.
about to stab that chick.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
That's
I
wild.
think right there, that was like an awakening right there, 'cause she was going off, being racist, right? And then I forgot the girl's name, but
Mia.
even
No, no,
me,
not Mia. It
no,
was
no, that's Gabby's fake name. I forgot her name, but even though she was just about to get stabbed and killed by Gabby, she
she never had
still
her out.
defended her. Yeah, she still defended her and didn't rat her out and is trying to help her. And I think right there, Gabby was like, "What? Why is she doing this for me?" Kind of like she's a devil or supposedly, like stuff like that. And then when she learned about like her mom's, I just respect Falco, 'cause he actually gets it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Falco's
Like
really cool. What
I
the
just
fuck?
respect. And then also, I was watching a YouTube video talking about it, right? And then they kept they kept bashing Falco, saying, "Remind me
What?
again. Why do you like Gabby? Why do you like Gabby? Look
Oh,
at
okay,
this
yeah, that makes
crazy,
sense.
look at this
Yeah,
crazy girl. Like,
honestly,
why do you
obviously.
like?" And then I was like, "Yeah." Now that I think about it, why does he like Gabby? Like, like I'd get it, like because like her personality, right? But her personality is horrible. so
Yeah, dude, she's
so why
fucking racist.
so
What?
and then like okay maybe you don't like her for her personality but her looks no like she's not even like the prettiest girl around like
It's
I
all
mean
about peak.
she's not ugly or anything but like she's not like the best, like there's no like redeeming traits of Gabby to like, you know what I mean? So that's what I
No,
was like,
yeah.
and then that's I was like, oh bro, yeah, why does Falco like Gabby? I was like, it makes no sense, and I don't know, it just, yeah, I don't, I think a lot of fans appreciated the horse biting Gabby scene.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I actually love that scene. I was just sitting there. I was like, yeah, yeah, bite her head off, bite her head off. And
When
then
I
she
saw,
fell,
when
landed in like a water, and then the
I
bucket fell on top of
I
her, and I
thought
was
that
like,
was so
yeah.
cartoonish when I first saw it. Like, come on, that's so cartoonish.
I
She's
thought it
like,
was mud. I thought it was like, I think it was mud that she fell in.
yeah, it was mud, yeah, but like for her to get bit by a horse and then slip and then the bucket fall on her head, like all that
And then
stuff,
and
like
literally just
it was a little
as soon as that
cartoonish, but it
happened,
was
she
funny.
was like, "This is the devil's appearance," and he was like, "I think it was just the horse."
Yeah, I was like, bro, this kid. But honestly, I'm not looking forward to Mr. and Mrs. Blouse finding out that Gabby is the one that killed Sasha. You know, cause
Oh,
oh man, you know, like I've already seen what happens, but like to
I
see it
haven't.
portrayed in like the anime is gonna be something else. And then also remember they're going to go eat at what's his name's restaurant, um, Nicolo.
Oh
And you know
yeah.
how Nicolo actually liked Sasha, so you know if he finds out Gabby did it, you know stuff might go down. You know what I mean?
I swear he better drop kick her. Like as soon as he sees her, just drop kick her feet,
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
poison her feet.
There are knives involved.
Nice. She better get stabbed. She better get stabbed. I know I'm talking about a 12-year-old man, but come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I
I
know. I
just
see why you dislike Gabby right now, but I promise you, she gets better.
like
Okay?
throughout the episode, I was like, I could see how she's starting to redeem herself, and then the next 10 seconds, she'd just start being racist again, and I'd be like, "Come on, man,
Yeah.
let me like you, like let me not hate you." And she would be like, "Oh, maybe I'm wrong." Like you could see it in her facial expression that she'd be like, "Maybe I'm wrong," and she'd be like, "Oh no, wait, never mind. You guys suck. Why? Because
Yeah.
LD is disgusting trash." And
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there like, "Come on, man."
Yeah, I know.
Let me
Like,
like you. Be a good character. Be a likable personality. Stop being such a bitch.
you're trying really hard to like her
I'm
character,
trying
huh?
so hard to like her because everyone's like bashing on Gabby haters, and I'm like, look, man, like I don't want to be bashed. I want to like this chick too, but
Yeah,
she's
no,
just
it's
such a
okay, it's okay.
bitch.
I'll think you'll learn later. Like, I think
I
you'll
will
like
learn later.
just yeah, we just gotta wait. But honestly, I'm so worried for the future of Attack on Titan, right? Because there's 5 episodes left. The pacing has been kind of slow lately. Not horrible, but only like about a chapter and a half each episode, right? And they're probably like around chapter 110 or 108 right now. And there's 139 chapters and
Ooh,
5 episodes left. You know what I mean? So like,
unless they make a part two or something, but I'm not sure
yeah,
about that.
that's why. But even if they do make that, then it's gonna be like a really long time of like a wait. You know what I mean? Like, cause I get it. Like the animators, they need a break. They deserve the break because they've done an amazing job. Cause I don't know if you noticed, but the flashback scenes in this episode, Mappa redid them, and they looked so much better than when Wit Studio did it.
I
Uh,
also noticed that the intro, like the opening,
yeah.
was had more animation. That's like that was the first time I actually noticed that.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know if it was this episode. No, it's because my sister actually pointed it out for me, where she said like the intros, like the opening is different. It has like more animation or something. I was like, really? And I watched it with her, and I was like, oh, you're right. It does have more
Um,
animation.
I don't know. I've seen it a thousand
I don't know.
times,
I'm
and I
gonna be
didn't
honest.
notice any
I
difference.
feel like it was just a bunch of more explosions, but like
Bro.
that's all I know. I really did feel like a bunch of more explosions since that's literally like the whole opening, everything like exploding.
Oh,
So,
speaking of Attack on Titan, there's
right?
this one YouTube video I saw recently, right? I'm trying to find it right now because I forgot the channel name, but it's called The Rumbling Animated, right? The Rumbling
Ooh.
Animated. It's by Kane Pixels, right? And it's The Rumbling Animated, The Paths Animated, and Attack on Titan historical footage, right? And what it is, it's like basically World War II footage of the events that happened in Attack on Titan, but made to look realistic. So like, it looks super realistic, and like since it's like World War II footage, it's like not the best quality, but that's the point
Oh, is it like in
because
black and white?
yeah, like that,
I think
yeah,
I saw that. I think I saw it on TikTok where it was like,
yeah, it's
imagine if
so
like at the end of
crazy.
Attack on Titan, it shows based on true events, and
Oh,
then
bro.
it started showing a bunch of like black and white photos and videos, and I was like, where did they make this? Like, who made this? I was like,
Okay,
what?
so what's crazy about that? That's all like CGI, right? Computer generated imagery. This guy that made that is 15 years old, younger than you and I, and he made that. And it's crazy. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pause the podcast right here so Angel could go watch the thing, and then so he could appreciate, like, so he could see what I mean by how crazy detailed
Let
it
me
is.
watch
Okay?
this.
All right, we'll be back. This episode is brought to you by nobody.
Again.
Again, yes. We are
Brooke,
dying.
please. Please. Just, we need your money. Just, please. I need to feed my family.
so
I have 6 cats. Please.
So, I know a couple episodes ago, we told you guys that we were rebranding and changing up our stuff and all that, right? Well, guess what? That was super expensive, and we didn't have money. And now our person who, like, our artist friend, they died, or not died, but like they quit because we weren't paying her enough, and like, and yeah, we're broke, and we're not getting sponsors because we're not like advertiser friendly, and like
Lame.
we really need money. We like I see you guys commenting all the time. You guys commenting, you better like donate money. I swear to God, please. Like we're we're dying. You know what I had to eat today? Angel, guess what I had to eat today?
Nothing.
No, I actually had a delicious steak and eggs, but but that's besides the point.
What? Wait.
I had steak and eggs for breakfast. It was really good. It was a medium rare,
I ate
over
pizza
easy
for
steak and
breakfast, and
eggs
that's all I've eaten
with
today. So
hash
yes,
browns.
we're broke.
Yeah, see, we're
It was
broke.
literally a
See,
$5. It was like one of those like $5 boxes from Little Caesars.
but yeah, see, we had steak and eggs and pizza. We're super broke, guys. Come on, but like, y- y- yes, please donate, please. I'm serious.
We're broke, please. We
Yes,
need money. We need money.
very much, very much. Because we're trying. What are we trying to do?
Uh, I've got no clue. I'm gonna be honest. I've got no clue.
We just need money. Thank you
We
very
just need
much.
money to make better content.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You
Let's
know
use
what we
that
should do?
excuse.
We should just go to Mr. Beast and beg him for money.
That's
Is it?
desperate. That's too much.
That's not desperate content. That's a great idea. He gives money to the whole world.
Isn't
Why
he
not
like
us?
in like Missouri or something
We
like
could
that?
have walked there, dude. It'll only take like months.
Yeah, no. I'll just stick with asking our viewers for money. Thank you very much. Okay, but
Alright.
I mean, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so I wanted to rewatch it too because I like it so much, and Angel watched it. What do you think?
It gave me chills. I'm gonna be
Right?
honest. It gave me chills. It
Right?
gave me chills.
Doesn't it look like historical footage of
It
like
does. It honestly
it looks
does.
so crazy.
I got chills, and it made me a little nervous. I was like, I swear, if that's real, we're all dead. We're all
Yeah,
dead.
but like it's crazy because the guy who made that's smart, right? Because it looks realistic, but it's also because it's like historical footage, like without color. So like, so it gives him more like leisure way. So like he doesn't have to go like all out with the animation, you know
Oh
what I mean?
right, yeah.
So like, cause imagine if it was like HD, 4K, whatever footage, right? He'd have to do like really, really hard work. But no, it was like kind of like some still frames, but it was still super impressive, cause like it fits like the whole like historical footage theme. It was just, oh man, it was super crazy, and yeah, no, but yeah, no. Also, like I was talking about, like I'm worried about like the future of Attack on Titan. The next chapter, the second to last chapter, comes out in a week. A week. Oh no, I think it's 2 weeks actually. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, right? And that's scary because it's almost over. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh right,
and
dude.
like what do we do afterwards?
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like I'm gonna have like depression, like I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what like the correct term is, but I'm just gonna call it post Attack on Titan depression, cause like something I love so much has come to an end. You know what I mean? And I won't know what to do with myself after it's over. You know what I mean? And like, I really hope Isayama creates more stuff in the future, but he really hasn't like hinted to anything yet. You know what I mean?
If you could just
And
be like Attack on Titan junior high, but like Attack on
no,
Titan high school. Like, come
no,
on, man, just do something.
no.
I'll
Like,
watch it. I'll
and
watch
then
it.
even if he makes like a new series, like it's just not gonna be Attack on Titan. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
think he would work on it because he had so much success with Attack on Titan? Like, I'm pretty sure he's like rich, right? Like, obviously he's fucking
probably,
rich.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably, cause in an interview before, it's obviously a joke, but he said, "What are you gonna do when you finish with Attack on Titan?" He said he's gonna open a spa with the tears of his viewers and readers, right? Which is kind of funny, cause that just means he's gonna make all of us cry, but and he obviously doesn't care, but like, it's just that's kind of like if you look into it, he's basically saying he's gonna retire. You know what I mean? Because
Oh
it
yeah.
has been 13 years. You know what I mean? Since like he started Attack on Titan.
Does he have like a wife or is he
He
single?
does. He has a wife. Yeah.
Oh,
So like, yeah. What is like? What am I gonna do with myself after it's over?
I don't
You know
know.
what I
You could
mean?
always rewatch it for like the 17th time.
Yeah, but as I'm rewatching it, I'll be like, wow, as soon as I'm done rewatching it, that's it. There's no looking forward to new episodes because that's it. You know what I
You're
mean?
right.
Like, it's just gonna be over. And, like, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. I don't know, I think it sounds like a little dramatic, but, like, Attack on Titan's, like, very important to me. You know what I mean? And, I don't know. I have no clue, actually.
All right, Sebastian. So I have a story.
Okay.
It's a really, really short
I'm sorry.
story. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if you sneeze, but I'm just gonna say bless you
No,
anyways.
oh my god.
I'm kidding. All right, but
Okay.
yeah, no, I have a really short story. So, back in kindergarten, I was like a really, really, really weird kid.
Weirder
So,
than me?
uh, I never bit a girl, not once, but I think this comes in close second.
Oh, okay, okay,
Cause so
bet.
basically, this is something that I don't remember happening. This
Uh-huh.
is something that people always tell me about. They're like, "Hey, Angel, do you remember when this happened in kindergarten?" And I'm like, "No. When the fuck did that happen? Is everybody just playing a prank on me at the same time?" But you have to hear what I have to say.
Okay.
So in kindergarten, apparently, there was this girl named Esmeralda, right? You remember her, right?
Yes, I remember,
Yeah.
yeah, you had like,
So
you were like in love with her.
what? Shut up. Shut up. No. Well, there was this girl named Esmeralda. And basically, in kindergarten, I knew her. And apparently, one time I chased her around the playground and told her to kiss me. And I'm going to just assume I
I
never got
honestly,
that kiss.
I feel like I remember that happening.
Dude, this was in
I
kindergarten. We did not go to the same school.
oh, okay, then never mind. Because I
Yeah,
was
no,
gonna
maybe
say,
you probably heard it, but
yeah,
you
I
know.
was gonna say, I feel like I remember one time, like, one of our friends, Amanda, was like, did you hear what Angel did? He chased Esmeralda around, like, the playground
Oh
or
my
whatever,
god,
like,
dude.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
know,
was in kindergarten, dude.
I
But the
feel
thing is,
like I remember that happening, but,
I don't
yeah,
remember
obviously,
that.
I
I
wasn't
don't
there.
remember that like at all. But I feel like it happened because obviously everyone and their grandma remembers it. Everyone was like, "Hey, Angel, remember in kindergarten when you chased the Esmeralda around the playground like a pervert, telling her to kiss you, and then you never got that kiss?" And I was like, "Okay,
But, okay,
when did that
so,
happen?"
like, for kindergartners, like, it's kind of weird, but it, like, for, like, adults, for whatever reason, they probably think it was cute, right? But
Maybe,
if
not
like,
sure.
I don't know, but I feel like an adult would probably think that was cute, right? But oh my,
Yeah, la saqué porque se enojó conmigo y quería salirse. Como hace unos 15 minutos.
no mames.
Yeah, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, okay, but Okay, I'll just wait.
They're being really loud. Maybe
Yeah.
just quiet. Maybe just quiet.
I'm too lazy.
Es porque se enojó conmigo y quería salir. Literally, as soon as I opened the door, he ran out, and I was like, okay, I guess you want to leave.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, imagine if somebody did that in high school. Then
Oh, dude,
the adults wouldn't think it was cute then, huh?
you're a
Like,
weirdo. You're
yeah,
weird.
no,
Yeah, I do
yeah,
it in high
no,
school. I'm weird.
yeah, no. But yeah, if adults see that happening like in kindergarten, be like, oh, that's so cute. He has a crush on her. But then in high school, they'd be like, hey, what the hell, you pervert rapist or whatever the hell.
See
You
what the fuck?
I don't, but yeah, that sounds like something you would do, and I feel
In
like I remember.
kindergarten.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, not in high school,
Not
but
in high school. Yeah, no. Just
but
to clarify,
but
I was 5. I
I
was
feel like
5.
I feel like I remember that happening, but yeah, obviously yeah, I wasn't there during kindergarten. I like came in like what, third and fourth grade. I don't know, I
No, you
forget.
came in 4th grade, yeah. Because I
Yeah,
remember 3rd grade I had Miss Sanchez, and you definitely were not in that class.
yeah. So okay, so I forgot to mention this earlier, right? But in Vegas, we were supposed to go to an escape room, and uh, I don't like social interaction, right?
Right, yeah,
Mostly
makes
because
sense.
of my anxiety, right?
And
Remember that
people
one
suck,
time?
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Remember that one time in Target? Remember
Oh,
when
yeah, yeah, I remember that.
literally the only thing people were doing was walking in and out of the lane that we were in, or like the aisle, whatever, right?
You
And
were like,
it,
how coincidental is it that we're here and then everyone else just
yeah,
happens to be here at the same time?
yeah, it felt like they were doing it on purpose, like just to make me feel uneasy, like, and then like it felt like they were staring at me each time they walked by, and like they were thinking like negative thoughts about me, like every time like they would walk by, and I just couldn't help but think that stuff, so then eventually I just started getting like super uncomfortable, like super uncomfortable. I had to go, you know and like I kept trying to like hide behind you because I was like super scared. But like imagine that in a Target where I could leave anytime I want, right? At a Target. That happened at a Target, right? But imagine that happening in an escape room where I can't leave anytime I want in a
Oh,
small
yeah.
place, and that's what my sister and my mom were trying to get me to do. And
Man.
I was like, yeah, no, I
Like, it
can't.
sounds kind
And
of
then,
cool, but I
yeah,
get where you're coming from. Like, I could see why you thought it was lame.
yeah, and I just couldn't do that, right? But then my mom was like guilt tripping me, like, I'm gonna pay you $100. You have to do it. I'm like, okay, fine, fine. And then so I said yes, and then after I said yes, my sister was like, oh, by the way, it's themed off of Saw, like the movie Saw, like where they kill and torture people, you know,
Ugh,
and like I was gonna be in that kind of environment. And I was
ugh.
not ready for that at all,
Yeah, no,
you know.
I would be
And
scared shitless.
yeah,
I
no,
just
and then I
imagine
was like,
like the
ah,
saw traps is like how you're supposed to escape, and you're
yeah,
just like, how do I know this isn't fucking real?
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it could be fake, but it could be real. You know what I mean? Like, what if the person working here is actually crazy and they're trying to kill me? Like it just,
Like, it
yeah,
seems a little far out, but it's not far out.
yeah,
It's
no,
very
it's
rational.
yeah, and I was just super scared and like nervous, right? And then we woke up late, like around 2 p.m. and I need to take a shower, so I took a shower. And sorry about the helicopter. Can you hear me still? can, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Well, we woke up like around 2 p.m. and I need to take a shower. I can't just go out being all musty. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna go out, like even though I don't want to, at least I gotta be like presentable. You know what I mean? So I was gonna take a shower. I hopped in and take a shower, and then by the time I got out, my mom was like, "It's too late. We're not gonna make it. Sorry, we're not going." I was like, "Oh damn!" Like I didn't do it on purpose, but it worked out in my favor. Like
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to like make us not go, but we ended up not going. You know. And then my sister got mad at me the entire day because she's like, "You did it on purpose. You just ruined the fun. This is the one thing I was looking forward to." Like, okay, do you not consider my feelings? Obviously, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, if I did it on purpose, I wouldn't have been rushing to get out of the bathroom, even though I don't want to go. You know what I mean? And, like, she was just being, like, a dick about it, like, the entire day. And my mom didn't even, like, care. And, like, you know, so that's why I wasn't, like, tripping. But, luckily, thank God, I didn't have to go to that stupid escape room. And, like, ah, man, it would have
Would
been
it have been
horrible.
with like strangers, or would it have just been like with your family?
I think that there's other people there with you, because when I see YouTube videos of escape rooms, that's
I
how
only
it
saw
is.
one. I've literally only
Like,
seen one, and
yeah,
I
I've
didn't
I've
even
only seen a
watch the whole
couple
thing.
like a couple years ago, but like the ones that I've seen, it's like other people there with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, that would make me even more like uncomfortable. But if it's just like with my mom and my sister, then like it wouldn't be that bad. But still, I was not looking forward to it, you know. But I didn't end up going, so it's whatever. This next segment has WandaVision spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, make sure to skip to the time on screen. Okay, so on Friday, a new WandaVision episode came out, right? And for those of you that don't know, it's like the MCU, like superhero stuff, right? And every week on Friday, like
Would
12 a.m.,
you?
a new episode comes out. And at first, it started off as like a 50s sitcom with like a kind of creepy vibe, right? But then it started going up and up in like eras, like it went up 10 years and like up and up. And then we started to see like outside in the outside world and like stuff like that. And it's just been getting better and better, you know? And finally, spoilers, finally they revealed Agnes as Agatha Harkness, right? Which if you combine Agatha and Harkness, Agnes, boom. You get it?
Big brain.
Yeah.
Absolutely big brain.
You get it though, right?
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess that's how they got her name. but but so Monica Rambeau got her powers now. So she is now Photon,
What
right?
are her powers? I
Um
didn't get that. Like,
uh,
is she just like, I don't know. A lot of people were just comparing her to Captain Marvel. I was like, is
yeah,
that her powers?
basically, yeah, kind of.
Oh,
It's kind of the
that's
same,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Flight, super strength, durability, like energy beams, energy like absorption, like energy perception, stuff like that. She's pretty strong. But yeah, so Monica Rambeau got her powers, right? And I don't think she knows yet like her full capabilities, but so far she's landed on the ground. And she's seen oh, what? Angel disconnected from the voice chat. Okay, well. Oh, he's back. Okay, what's up?
Uh,
You
it
you
says you had a
disconnected.
network issue. Like I turned on my phone. It was like Sebastian cannot talk because he has a network issue, and I was like, what?
For me, it said he
Network issue?
disconnected. But whatever, whatever.
Okay.
Um, but so far she's only like landed on the floor and seen electromagnetic waves. So far, you know. So I'm kind of looking forward to like what she does in like the future. And then also, Pietro was revealed to be controlled by Agatha the entire time, right? So that raises questions. In the mid-credit scene, was he being controlled by Agatha there, or was he his own person? And if he's his own person, is he Pietro from the X-Men universe, or is he Pietro like, or is he just like somebody pretending to be Pietro? You get me?
Yeah.
And like,
I really hope
or
he's from the X-Men universe. 'Cause that would make this like 1,000 times cooler.
yeah, and like, and yeah, yeah, I don't know, but I guess we'll know on Friday. But yeah, I don't know. WandaVision, pretty good. If you guys aren't watching it, you should watch it. But I highly recommend watching all of the MCU movies first.
Even though there's like a billion of them.
There's 20 something. There's like 21. It's not
Yeah,
that
no,
bad.
yeah, no,
But
but they are gonna take a while to watch. If it took me like a month to watch all 9 Star Wars movies, it might take people a little while
That's
to
because you're
watch.
slow.
Yeah, you're right. That is because I'm
And you
slow.
only watched it with your
Mhm.
girlfriend, and she
You for
wasn't
real though.
available all the time, you know. So that's why. For me, when the quarantine barely started, I was like, we're gonna be in quarantine for a while. I might as well rewatch all the freaking Marvel movies.
Back when it was only gonna be 2 weeks.
Yeah, back in May when it was only 2 weeks, and then I watched all of them in like a little less than a week, like 5 days, and like yeah, and yeah, it wasn't that bad. But obviously, I wasn't paying like 100% attention because I've seen it all already, so it was just kind of like a memory
I
refresher
think
kind of thing.
recently I watched all the movies that I hadn't watched. So like I watched the first Iron Man because I don't remember watching that,
Bruh,
and I watched the first Thor because I also don't remember watching that. I was gonna watch Hulk, but that's not on Disney Plus, and then I just kind of saw like a review on Hulk, and I don't know. I guess it's bad. I don't know.
it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I liked it. I think that right there was like prime Hulk, like the best Hulk right there.
Oh yeah, no.
But whatever. Okay, so when I was a little kid, right, my dad was in the Navy all the time, so he was never really home. Wait, give me a second. Okay, so back where I was, my dad was like gone all the time, right? And he got a dog. It was like a baby pit bull, which isn't really like important, but it was a dog, like a puppy, right? And and my mom and I were like my mom mostly was like the one taking care of him all the time. His name was Roman, right? And one time he was eating his food, and since he was a puppy, he didn't really know better. And since I was a kid, I didn't really know better. And I went to go pet him, be like, good boy, you're eating your food. And he bit my hand, and he would not let go. And he bit it from like the thumb, so like my
Uh,
thumb was like in his mouth, and like he had like a grip on like that one part of your thumb, like that's on like your palm. You know what I'm talking about? Like he had a grip on that, and he would
oh
not
yeah,
let
yeah.
go.
I'm like moving my finger right now. Like yeah.
Yeah, he would not let go, and I was crying, screaming like, Mom, the dog, Roman, he's biting me!" And my mom came, and she's like opening his mouth and like trying to get him off me, and then she like gets him off me, and then my hand's all bleeding, and like we go to like clean it up, and like there's a big old hole in it, and then like I don't remember if we got it like stitched up, or like we just kind of let it heal on its own, but like now I have a scar. And then my mom already didn't want the dog because she knew that she was going to be the one taking care of it because my dad wasn't home at all, right? So then she got rid of the dog because she didn't want to deal with that. Like, me getting hurt was like an excuse for her to get rid of the dog. You get me? So she got rid of it. And I remember I was so sad because even though the dog bit me, I really liked the dog and I like dogs in general. I was so sad. I remember drawing a picture of him behind the like the sliding door, like a screen sliding door. And then like there was like a speech bubble saying like I'm so sad or something like that, or like I'll miss you, like
It's like I'm sorry I bit you.
yeah, like something like that. And like I remember being so sad that he was like leaving, and like at the time I didn't understand why, but like but now like I understand why. But at the same time, like we didn't really have to get rid of him, but whatever, I guess. And like now I still have this scar on my thumb. It's not very like noticeable because it was like when I was a little kid, and I grew and my skin grows at the same. So it's like a lot smaller than it used to be. But it's actually there. Like if I were to show you and be like, look, that's a scar, you'd be like, oh, yeah, it is. You know? And yeah, also that one time, another time, we got like a care package for my dad, right? Since he was like out to sea all the time, he couldn't really go like to the stores and buy stuff. He just whatever was on the ship is what he had. So we bought him like a bunch of snacks like chocolates and chips and like Pocky and like Asahi, which is like an alcohol, and like teas and like clothes and toothpaste, stuff like that, right? Like a care package, and and one of the stuff was like chocolate bread. I think you can see where this is going. A dog and chocolate.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so one time, we left the dog home alone. He was a puppy, keep this in mind. And pit bulls, they're not aggressive dogs, but they are energetic dogs, right? So if nobody's there to keep them preoccupied, they're gonna mess around with stuff, right? So he smelled food, and he ripped up the box, and he started eating the stuff in there. And when we came home, we saw our sandals, like our foam like sandals, ripped up. Mostly mine, which is kind of funny. Like the like parts of like the where the toes are supposed to be was like ripped up, and like there
Ooh.
was like bite marks everywhere, like on the heel and stuff. So we saw our shoes were chewed up, and we saw the box was open, and there was wrappers everywhere, and we were like, oh crap. So then, and then we found like Roman. We found him laying like by the couch, like not moving, and and uh and then we went to like go check on him and like see what he ate. And my mom found out that he ate the chocolate bread, and she was like, "God damn it, this dog's gonna die." And she's like, "Great." She's like, "Great, great, great." She's like,
I
"Great."
shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing.
Don't
This is
worry.
not. Oh my god.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, so then we like she had to clean up all the mess he made, and she had to like take him to the vet, and the vet's stupid expensive for no freaking reason. Like, hey, we gotta get a checkup for our dog. Okay, that's $500, you know.
What
So
the?
so like even when there so especially when there's a problem wrong with them, they're gonna charge you even more, you know. So they give us like these pills that are like supposed to make him poop or something like that and like get rid of worms or something. I don't know. And so we had to give him pills all the time. And like and since he had the pills, he was fine. Like he didn't end up dying. But like, you know, he still was like a super troublemaker and like I wonder where he is now. You know what I mean? Like he's probably not dead cuz like dogs can live for like 16 years and I had him when I was like 6 and
It's
I'm
been like
six.
10 years.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years, so he's probably still alive. You know what I
He's
mean?
probably
But
just old.
yeah, but I don't know where he is now.
He's like,
Like,
I remember that one time I ate a chocolate. It almost died.
hey, I mean, like, I guess if I don't know. He was a super troublemaker, and like, I get where my mom was coming from. She was like mad, like, really, you went out and bought this dog after I told you not to buy this dog because I would be taking care of him. Then you left so that way I could take care of him. And then he did all this crap, you know? And like, I get why my mom was mad and why she got rid of the dog now. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I probably would have been really upset too, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's it for today's episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. If you did, if if you did, make sure if you if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have been slowly losing motivation to do this podcast because it is so tiring to come up with ideas, and I don't have a very eventful life. So once I run out of ideas, that's it. You know, huh, Angel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My stories are getting shorter and
yeah,
shorter.
yeah. Same. I have one more story about a dog.
A lot of your stories are about dogs.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it now. The dog didn't love me. It was a Yorkie. It was a Yorkie, and it was like it only loved my mom. And one time it threw up in the car on me when we first bought it.
Is it
And
Charlie?
no, it's not Charlie. It was back in Japan.
Oh.
And one time I tried petting the dog and she bit me, but like it wasn't like a really bad bite. It was kind of like she just kind of like put her teeth on my fingers. And that was it. Like she didn't actually like bite me super hard. I remember her name. Her name was Mona. And like yeah, and like nobody was ever home because my mom was at work, my dad was at work, and my sister and I were at school. So she was always by herself. So then we ended up giving her to somebody else. And unlike with Roman, I actually do know where she is now. She's with one of my mom's friends from Japan, and trust me, she is spoiled to death, bro. She wears like what are they called? Princess clothes?
Princess costumes? Like costumes for dogs? Like those?
Uh, dresses. She
Oh,
wears,
dresses. Oh,
yeah, she wears dresses and like bows and like she gets like luxury food and like she cuddles and like gets her nails done. Like she's super spoiled now. But yeah, good for her. Mona, if you're listening, no, that's retarded. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching.
okay. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Yeah, bye.